It is Financial Literacy Month, and new research shows that less than half of college students feel knowledgeable about managing their money. These days, college students have so many opportunities to earn income while in school, from student athlete NIL deals and becoming a social media content creators to part time jobs and paid internships. Students could use some tips on navigating important financial topics. Former NCAA athlete, Team USA softball player, and current MLB analyst Jessica Mendoza is joining us to discuss how she is teaming up with Invesco QQQ to help teach Gen Z how to become more financially savvy. Good morning, Jessica. How are you?
James, I am doing awesome. And you just hit on so many important topics for Financial Literacy Month. And I'm excited to be able to educate more people about it.
You know what? I think their parents could use some of this education too, but let's stick with the group we're talking about now. Jessica, why do you think financial literacy courses have not become standardized across college curriculums?
James, you can't start young enough. And I mean, you nailed it. I mean, even parents, I mean, I've got two young boys at home. We still have those conversations. It should absolutely be mandatory. If I think about the number one thing when I graduated college that I was like completely clueless with, it was financial literacy. I mean, just having an idea of, okay, I'm making my first paycheck. Like, what bank do I use? How do I build my credit? I mean, there were so many questions, yet it was such a taboo topic to be able to have those conversations, especially in college.
So, what age should students start thinking about their financial futures?
I honestly think, I have a third grader and we talk about it. We have our little bank account, you get your piggy bank, whatever it is. And he's got his little wallet, the tooth fairy visited actually last week. So, he was making some money and we started talking about, saving with intention and the fact that, yeah, we can just go and spend it all, but like how we need to put money away, how that grows interest over time. And yeah, it's hard for a third grader to understand, but even in a year from now, how that money can make more and we can go tap into that and be able to do so much more with it. So I don't think you can start young enough, especially with being able to talk about these important topics.
Now, Jessica, students have a lot on their plate. Can you tell us how you're working to break through the noise?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell I'm passionate about it. And that's why partnering with Invesco QQQ was so huge because they have this web-based game that is so awesome. It's called How Not to Suck at Money. If I can even tell you, pull it up right now, James, like you would have so much fun because it's speaking to, yes, that Gen Z audience. It has kind of that video game feel. It's like in this faux college town. You can go up to all these different characters and have conversations like cryptocurrency, all these things that are being talked about and honestly cool. And you want to feel hip and understand exactly what are people doing with money. But the number one thing is you can do it with your friends. And before, you never talked money with your friends. So now Invesco QQQ is making it fun, right? It's, this game makes it something that you can interact and be able to talk about these things that no one was talking about.
Now, why do you think now more than ever students and student athletes should seek out financial literacy resources?
James, you nailed it before. I mean, the social media, you're seeing so many younger people being asked to have jobs, getting more money. I mean, NIL deals, I'm seeing it all the time. I'm involved with it. Name, image, likeness. You're seeing student athletes now getting paid at a younger age. It's awesome that you get 20 years old and you're making money. But what do you do with that money? I mean, can you imagine like being able to make the amount of money? I know I wasn't making anything at that age and being able to make the right decisions, like heck no. So you need to be able to have help. You need to be able to have resources and honestly a trusted space, trusted companies that have a ton of influence. And honestly, you can be able to go on and be able to have some fun learning about it.
Now, what advice would you give students looking to set themselves up for financial success while they're still in school?
Is have these conversations now, like being able to ask questions and feel comfortable about it. I was kind of hitting on this before with, I felt like it was such a taboo topic. Like if you asked someone next to you, hey, how much money are you making? Or what are you doing with your money? It was such a like, shh, we don't talk about that. So I feel like with the game, How Not to Suck at Money, you're able to go in, you're able to have fun, but really to have these real conversations of what are my peers doing? Do you understand this? Like, what are you being able to, when you're choosing a bank or building your credit, how are you saving? Are you saving? Just these conversations need to happen at a younger age, and it's okay to have them.
Now, where can we go to learn more information and financial tips?
Yeah, to raise that financial IQ, go to hntsam.com. And we talked about the game, How Not to Suck at Money. That's where you'll find it at hntsam.com. And you're going to have some fun doing it. Bring your friends.
You know, I wish I could teach a lot of those people over 50 and 60 how to play this game. It would really help them too.
Give it a try.
Jessica,
Give it
you.
a try.
I'm gonna get. I may do that. I may do that. And I got one person in mind in this particular too, which is a relative of mine. So yeah, I may do that. We've been talking with Jessica Mendoza.
I was saying, bring a video camera and you can educate everyone on how to do it.
Yeah, you got that right. We're talking with Jessica Mendoza. We're going to try and raise the financial literacy of everybody, not the younger ones, but also everyone else. Thank you again.
Thanks, James.